For years, the iPad Pro has been a supercar with speed limits, incredible hardware crippled by software. But the leaks, the benchmarks, and the early hands-on reports for the iPad Pro with the M5 chip don't just signal a new tablet, they signal a paradigm shift. Apple didn't just give the new iPad a chip upgrade, they finally gave it the software permission to become the Mac killer it was always meant to be. Over the next 8 minutes, we're going deep into the 3 most game-changing secrets of the M5 iPad Pro. The M5 chip's 12x AI performance leap, making it a true AI machine before Mac. The iPadOS 26 multitasking revolution that finally unlocks the Pro and iPad Pro. The Ultra Retina XDR display that remains 2 generations ahead of every other display on the market. If you've been on the fence about replacing your laptop, you need to watch this entire analysis. The compromise is over. Let's start with the heart of the machine, the M5 chip. On paper, the CPU jump from the M4 is around 15%, which is solid but not spectacular. But that's ignoring the real story. The M5 is an AI chip. Apple has reportedly re-architected the M5 to include a dedicated neural accelerator in every GPU core. The leaked benchmarks for on-device AI workloads, tasks like generating images, real-time video segmentation, and running large language models, show a staggering 12 times faster performance compared to the older M1, and a multifold leap over the M4. This isn't about bragging rights. This is about what you can do. Instant image generation. Imagine generating a high-resolution, complex image in the Draw Things app in 50 seconds instead of over 2 minutes. Pro video workflows. You can now run Topaz Video Enhance AI nearly twice as fast as before. That's professional, uncompromised video work, rendered on your tablet, not in the cloud. MacBook Pro technology. First on iPad, this chip gives the iPad Pro Wi-Fi 7 and a massive boost to memory bandwidth, 153 GB per second, which is crucial for handling huge professional files and multi-track audio. The iPad Pro is getting the best, newest silicon first. The M5 is a performance time bomb waiting for the right software to detonate it. And that brings us to the next, even bigger leak. The hardware has always been too good. The software has always been the bottleneck. But iPadOS 26, the software the M5 iPad Pro is launching with, is reportedly what finally breaks the glass ceiling. The most anticipated feature is a totally revamped windowing and multitasking system. We're talking about true desktop-class windows, not just Stage Manager tiles, but fully customizable, overlapping, resizable windows that behave like a Mac. This is the Mac-like experience that users have been demanding for a decade. Background Task API, a massive Pro feature. You can finally start rendering a Final Cut Pro video or running a complex simulation, switch to your email or web browser, and let the heavy process run uninterrupted in the background. No more app pauses. This means the M5's raw power is no longer trapped in a single, full-screen app. You can now use the iPad Pro as a multitasking, multi-window command center. The moment you combine the M5's 16 GB of unified memory on the high-end models with this new software, the iPad Pro becomes an absolute monster for video editors, coders, and 3D artists. This isn't just an app update, this is Apple finally acknowledging that the iPad Pro is a professional tool. Even without a major design change, the display remains the best in tech. The Ultra Retina XDR display using the Tandem OLED technology introduced last year is simply stunning. Tandem OLED means 2 stacked OLED panels. The result? Extreme brightness and perfect contrast that no standard OLED can match. It hits an insane 1600 nits peak brightness for HDR content. This is not just great for watching movies, it's essential for professional color grading and photography work where true color fidelity matters. And while the design is mostly unchanged, a subtle tweak is huge for power users. The iPad Pro is reportedly the thinnest, most portable it has ever been. The 13-inch model is rumored to be a striking 5.1 mm thin. Paired with a redesigned Magic Keyboard with a new aluminum palm rest and a USB-C with Thunderbolt 5 support for blazing fast external SSD transfers, you have an unparalleled mobile workstation. The M5 iPad Pro is the embodiment of ultimate portability needing Mac-level power. So, is the M5 iPad Pro worth the upgrade? And is it finally the Mac killer? If you are a creative pro, a filmmaker, a graphic designer, an AI enthusiast, or a power user who craves the latest tech, the answer is yes. The combination of the 12x AI boost and the iPadOS 26 windowing system is the generational leap we've been waiting for. You are buying the future of computing. If you are on an M4 iPad Pro, it's a tough call, as the design is similar. But the AI performance and the promise of iPadOS 26 for a Mac-like experience make the M5 a compelling upgrade for anyone who runs demanding workloads. The price will start at the usual premium, likely holding steady around $999 for the 11-inch and $1,299 for the 13-inch. The final verdict is simple: Apple has put more powerful, future-proof tech into this iPad than in almost any other single product this year. The iPad Pro with the M5 chip is no longer just a great tablet. It is a full-fledged portable computer that leverages the power of its custom silicon better than ever before. It is not just competing with the Mac, it is starting to define a more powerful, more portable future that the Mac will eventually have to follow. The M5 iPad Pro is a statement. Apple is telling us that the future of computing is portable, it's touch-enabled, and it runs on blazing fast custom silicon. The only question now is, are you ready for the Mac killer? Let me know in the comments, is the M5's AI performance leap enough for you to finally trade in your MacBook? If this deep dive convinced you of the power of the M5 iPad Pro, hit that like button and subscribe to Tap Tech. We will have the full unboxing and review the moment it officially launches. Thanks for watching.